The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing. Mayfield being chased out left. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Landry the intended target, but now it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now the Browns, they're going to line up and go for 2.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Mayfield with it once more. Dancing to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
So let's all work together on this one, because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Shedding through the defense. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Watch the screen.
To throw, Mayfield. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be second and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Lock now on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the run.
Lock to throw on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Block now to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The previous play is under review.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will get them one closer. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield to throw it, rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing his lock on third down. He'll find Lindsey here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 74 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, good move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. A second down throw for Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll let it go deep for... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53, check 53. I got it.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Off another. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quick and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mayfield down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Dancing to his left. He'll let him. And for a 3rd.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
It's Coach OBJ and his Dot City squad.
I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad.
Dalvin Cook's carrying the rock better than everybody.
No sad about it. No sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel.
I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. Throw it back my head out.
J.J. Watt.
Get a dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I get back up.
Holding down the corner of the legendary Steel Curtain defense is Mel Blount. All right, Dot City playing themselves.
I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Superstar KO ain't your normal game of football. One drive from the 25. Tug of war to break ties. And no kicking. Let's go. All right now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. Look at the throw on 1st and 10. Open man left side is Henry. And that's going to be Mel Blount in on the stop. Okay, that's a gain of 7. Keep moving that ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throw it left side. He's got Henry, and he's taken down right at the line. Dot City comes out with some extra DBs on 3rd. First carry for Derrick Henry. Goes for the stiff arm. Stiff arm freezing. And they'll tackle him way downfield. Defense needs to tighten it up. Okay, Dot City, I see you. Well, I think everyone does. Doesn't anyone pick a different team? On 1st down, back to Henry. And just a couple there. J.J. Watt in on the stop. Brought in 2 yards there. But this is KO. Come on. Throw caution out the window. Looks to throw it. Right side. That's complete to Derrick. And he's into the end zone for a Dot City touchdown. Coach Beckham got the squad ready for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. You gave up 6, but that ain't 8. Take it to the house and send them packing. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. That pass will be intercepted. That's a heartbreaker after that big play.
It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground.
the gun. He'll throw it. Rolling to his left. Sees nothing he likes downfield. Uh-oh. And down he goes. Well, now, that last play didn't go your way. Try not making this harder on yourself than you have to. He'll throw here. Plenty of space. The hitman finally takes him down. Behind on the scoreboard. Don't matter. That's when the Dodge City offense comes alive. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Big hit. And the ball comes out. Let's flip it. Down the right. No, he didn't. That's like flying home with the cheesesteak from Philly and driving it in baggage claims. This Dodge City offense is always throwing the ball. Just warning your defense. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Oh, and they couldn't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Back to pass. Oh, defense got that on lock. Picked off. Oh, no. Can't fumble after plays like that. All right, now. This is starting to get confusing. Let's review. Defense recovers after the interception. Try to hold on to it, please.